Hey!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Hub World, and today we're going to be doing a really fun video. We're going to be talking about 10 of our favorite game franchises, or just games in these franchises that we want to come back. So that's either like, if a franchise hasn't gotten a game in a really long time, or if a game we want hasn't been ported or something like that. This is a fun list of, we just collected 10 games. We could probably have made 3 videos if we wanted, because
we probably can.
The list is so long. We actually had to cut some games. So
yeah, I think like just the initial was like 18, and we had to like pair some stuff.
Yeah, and that was without thinking, right? Like,
yeah,
we just blurted everything out. And so yeah, if you're familiar with our opinions from the other channel, you'll know probably a few of the games that we're going to mention here. Most of these are pretty special to us. These are games that we grew up with, games that actually it's mostly games we grew up with.
Yeah.
I'm not looking. I think the most contemporary game on this list is from 2017.
Yeah.
So
a lot of it's nostalgia bait. So thumbs up in the comments below if you agree with all of these choices, or any of them for that matter.
So do we just get the obvious one out of the way first?
Yep, I think we.
So we'll do the first 5 are series we want to come back. And if you know me and you've listened, you've probably heard a sound effect from this game in the intro.
Yep.
That is banjo-kazooie.
Yep.
My favorite game of all time. My favorite game series of all time. It's been a rough ride as a banjo-kazooie fan. The last game in its series was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts,
which is still a great game.
Came out in 2008. And yeah, Banjo's been in games since 2008. He's been in Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing.
Most notably in Smash.
Rare Replay, Smash Ultimate, obviously, yeah.
Yep.
And that was really it. We're basically only getting merch from Microsoft. And Banjo's big anniversary's coming up. 30 years is coming up in 2028. Unfortunately, the rumored new game that was in development by some party that's working with Microsoft has been canceled, allegedly, according to Nate the Hate. So that sucks. But yeah,
we can still dream.
Banjo-Kazooie is, like, in my opinion, the greatest 3D platformer of all time.
Rare beat Nintendo at their own game.
Pretty much.
And then hasn't done anything since.
But specifically, this version of the game isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
At least it hasn't aged well. Because there is a really good port on the Xbox 360, which is also available on Xbox Series X. But the Banjo-Kazooie Recomp just came out for PC.
Of course, only use a legitimate copy that you have.
Yeah. But that game is incredible. It literally does everything that the 360 version does, and it's just on a computer. And most people would have access to that, right? Like, who has an Xbox Series X these days?
We do.
Even though everything is an Xbox, okay? Even though everything is an Xbox, this game is not available to be played on those Xboxes, because Rare Replay is not on PC. Rare Replay is not on any other platform aside from the Xbox One Series X, right? So
yeah, but it's on NSO.
But it's this version that's on NSO.
But it has the rewind. So if you were going to die in Rusty Bucket Bay when you have 98 out of 100 notes,
but I think the rewind is only on Switch 2, though. I don't think it's been put on the original Switch.
But it's there.
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
I want this game to come back more than anything. The series to come back more than anything. And, for the last 15 years I've been saying, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Well, it's been 15 years, Gino. And I don't know.
You can't give up hope, Matteo.
Well, I'll never will. We'll talk about Banjo-Kazooie a lot on this channel going forward.
Yeah.
So, next up. This isn't a specific game, but I want more Good Transformers games. Oh, that is in front of the mic.
Yeah, you gotta put it literally right in front of you.
Transformers War for Cybertron and Transformers Fall of Cybertron.
Best, like, just the best Transformers experience that you can get on any console.
This game came out, I believe, in 2010, but the last game was that I consider a good Transformers game. That is a shooter, because like we want a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Was its sequel, Fall of Cybertron, which came out in 2012. It got ported over to the PS4 and Xbox One in 2016.
But it made it worse.
It's not that bad, but the main problem is it's delisted.
Yeah.
And it has to do with licensing between Hasbro and Activision, and it's just a muddled mess. Hopefully, like, we are gonna get this, because I know Hasbro wants to make more IP-based games.
And money.
Like, there's G.I. Joe games that they want to make, and, like, they own Baldur's Gate, right? Like, they own Dungeons and Dragons. That's them. Mm-hmm. But there was a Transformers game in development, Transformers Reactivate, and that game got canceled, I think, last year. It was announced at the Game Awards a few years ago. It was essentially a third-person shooting Transformers game again that we all would have wanted, but the game got canceled because an infinite number of reasons. That
they released the toys.
Yeah, well, I think they did that because they just wanted to salvage something from the project, right?
Yeah.
And there was only 4 figures that got made. I have the Optimus Prime.
I have the Soundwave.
But yeah, these games are legitimately incredible. The customization in these games is amazing.
Having both vehicle and Transformer sections, it plays a lot like Gears of War.
This game had online multiplayer for campaign with friends, but the sequel did not for some reason. But of the two, this is my favorite, but I just want a solid Transformers game. We've gotten Transformers games.
Yeah, like Transformers Devastation.
Devastation's good.
Yeah.
It's legitimately good.
But
like Transformers Battlegrounds and like the
Dark of the Moon,
the stupid like racing game that came out like a few years ago. It's like a baby game. Like I call it a baby game because it's garbage. But like we need a high quality game like this. This game was gritty. The story was phenomenal, and it started a whole thing they called the Aligned Continuity, which like the comics, the show, which was Transformers Prime at the time, and the games were all in one continuity.
Yeah.
And then they ruined it with Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, which is also a 360 Xbox One game. So,
yeah.
Transformers deserves better. Next up is a bit of a selfish pick on my part. It's like the one Mario sports game that hasn't come back on the Switch, or in the Switch lifespan. Mario Baseball, which is, in my opinion, arguably the best Mario sports series.
Well, I would still argue that Mario Strikers is, but we had that abysmal...
Strikers is the best single game, I think. But if we're looking at franchises, like, I'm a Mario tennis and baseball guy, first and foremost. Golf is, like, fun, but I don't play golf continually. Yeah. And Strikers fell off a cliff after the first game, in my opinion. But this game got a sequel on Wii, Mario Super Sluggers, in 2008. This game came out in 2005, and these are the only 2 Mario baseball games.
Yeah.
But for my money, this is the best one, just because I like the button controls versus motion controls. Mm-hmm. But Sluggers is a fine game. I don't mind it. I love the roster in that game. King K. Rool's playable in that game.
I think that was one of his last appearances before Smash 2.
Yeah. And Namco made this, and Nintendo and Namco are really tight. Why can't they make another baseball game? Right? Mario Baseball, I think, had a lot of really fun like mini game modes, like the toy ball. What's it called? Toy
Arena.
Arena. Yeah. The Bomb Derby was amazing. There were so many
random team names.
Yeah, like there's the Luigi Gentleman, the Yoshi Eggs, Donkey Kongs. Like that's funny. There's one with Diddy Kong that I will not. You can figure Diddy Kongs out. it doesn't really age well. But this game aged really well. It's an amazing game. I just think all the pieces are there. It's kind of like with Fallout and like New Vegas type of thing, where like Microsoft owns Bethesda
and Obsidian,
and they have the Fallout IP. They could just make another New Vegas game like everyone wants, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the relationship is there with Nintendo and Namco. I think it's only a matter of time. Like, people really want this. I see a lot of people talking about baseball coming back. And yeah, I think this is more of like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah. I love how we're actually able to use like bits and pieces of the collection for all of this as well. Because all of the games on this list will have, like, we will actually have the tangible physical thing. In one way.
For the most part.
Yeah.
There's one I don't think we will. Speaking of games that I think it's a matter of if, not when, Miyamoto can't help himself. I don't think. Star Fox.
Wait.
Star Fox has to come back.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
You gotta hold this up too.
Oh, Star Fox Zero to go with Star Fox Guard.
Yeah. We don't. This was the free tie-in game, but
yeah, Star Fox Guard's not great.
I had to.
Yeah, I like throwing games. It's the second time I've thrown a game off the set. But yeah, I didn't think this game was horrible. Because we played it multiplayer.
Yeah.
And that was a fun experience.
The Chicken Walker was a fun thing.
That was like a thing that came from like the ideas of Star Fox 2, which was, when this came out, was unreleased.
Yeah.
It's since come out on SNES Classic and
it's on NSO.
NSO, yeah. But Star Fox, I think, is too important of a series to Nintendo's history. The one caveat I would say with Star Fox is don't remake the first game again.
This is the third time they remade the first game.
Well, the third time they made...
Sorry, the second remake of the first
64 is the best game in the series, but that was a remake of the original Star Fox, and so was this. I kind of would like them to get weird with Star Fox.
Go back to, like, the adventure format?
Yeah, like, do even, like... Because Adventure was a Zelda-like game that was shoehorned... Like, they shoehorned the Star Fox IP
onto
and,
Dinosaur Planet.
Yeah. And the Star Fox, like, shooting, like, the rail shooting R-Wing gameplay onto it, right? I think if they were to make a adventure game, not like a Star Fox Adventures game, but like a 3D adventure Star Fox game, with the Star Fox on-rail shooting segments organically developed alongside...
Yeah, like as part of it.
Yeah, like, if it wasn't something shoehorned in, I think they could probably have something really good and unique. I'm only holding this because it's the most recent game. It's not my favorite Star Fox game.
Yeah.
This came out, I think, in 2016, and it was, like, mixed at best in terms of reception.
This game helped us get a free Switch.
That's a story we're going to tell one day. I actually owned at one point 4 copies of this game.
No, I think more.
For me, it was 4, but I know people that had got even more. And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But Star Fox needs to come back. It's like the biggest Nintendo franchise to not have a game in like a decade at this point now, right?
Yeah, that's
It's been 10 years. So, and then lastly, for like a series that we want to come back, this one is really selfish as well.
Yeah.
If you can't see it, it's South Park: The Fractured Butthole. But
the South Park RPGs were absolutely brilliant.
These games are fantastic. The first one is just a more traditional, like, turn-based RPG. This is more tactical.
Yeah.
Think kind of like
Mega Man Battle Network.
But with turn-based, like
Ish.
or like even like
it's not an ATB gauge.
Yeah, it's this game is fantastic. The comedy's amazing, but the best part about these games is that they tied in with the show.
Yeah.
The show would take like... They wouldn't take a week off, but like in time, like in the continuity of the show, the events of the games had happened.
Yeah,
which is really cool, especially with the Stick of Truth, which is the better game, but this game is still fantastic in its own right. Like, Stick of Truth was the sort of like Game of Thrones like parody.
Yeah,
this is like
the Avengers,
like Marvel Cinematic Universe parody, where like all the kids are superheroes and they have to plan their own like cinematic universes and stuff. It's so fun. I just finished replaying Stick of Truth like halfway through last year, and I think I'm gonna replay this because I didn't actually end up playing any of the DLC, and that's always on sale. But
it's an Ubisoft game. They're never full price.
But you want to know something crazy? This game came out 9 years ago.
Oh gosh, I feel old.
This game came out 9 years ago, and I feel like they will do it because like South Park always does something really fun. Like they just finished making like they actually bought the in real life Casa Bonita restaurant.
That was a few years ago, but
I know,
still,
I know, but
I didn't know it was real.
That was a huge endeavor for them.
Yeah,
to do that, right? Making a game is like a project as big as that, and
as big as Casa Bonita.
Well, it's in terms of money.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Money and like how much time it takes out of their day to like be on top of everything and making sure everything goes right.
Yeah.
Actually, game probably costs more to develop than the restaurant, but time wise, I think for Matt Stone and Trey Parker is probably big as big of a time sink.
Yeah.
So hopefully they make another South Park RPG because these are incredible.
Land.
That would be amazing. So next 5 are individual games that we want either ported or remastered on modern platforms.
Yeah, just like, hey, like Konami managed to free MGS4, so we should be able to free up some of these games from where they're currently locked.
This game is one that I feel like should have happened by now. Kid Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, there were some rumors about this for a while too.
There were people really thought that Sakurai's game after Ultimate was Kid Icarus Uprising or a Kid Icarus Uprising sequel.
Yep.
And end up being Kirby Air Riders, which
would have been on this list.
That definitely would have been on this list. A new Kirby Air Ride game. And there was a lot of stuff that got taken off this list in the last few years, like a new Castlevania game or Kirby Air Riders.
I would have put God of War, like remakes or something like that on this list too. But that happened.
There's a lot of stuff, but like this game has been one basically. Like we actually know, I know a lot of left-handed people that really want to play this game, but it's just so uncomfortable for them.
And Nintendo didn't make a new play controls for like when the new 3DS came out. Like and like this was the age of the internet. You could just download a patch to fix it, or they had that weird like maybe we'll have a picture of it like here. That the left hand stick peripheral
but that
thing.
was the Circle Pad Pro, but like that never really was a big. That was more for Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3DS, but like I think it may have worked on this too, but it's not a great solution because it's so clunky and bulky, right?
No, I don't think it worked because like all of the stuff is from the perspective of like Pit being on the left, so your hand can be on the right.
But even at that, like the fact that they had to bundle a stand in with this game so you could play like your 3DS like this, and then so your arms don't cramp up, like it was super uncomfortable and really like
it was just weird.
It was a weird walk around for the issue, but and like if they
would, I did use that stand for my phone. It was great just to like lie down and just like have that.
That issue alone, I think, if I was Nintendo, would be enough to remake this game or remaster this game on modern platforms because it wouldn't. If you had a second stick on a comfortable controller, you could just remap the buttons and whatever,
and the touchscreen inputs.
And the online in this game was low key.
Really fun.
One of the best experiences on 3DS. Like I really enjoyed this. It had really cool like AR card functionality. They wouldn't really release amiibos to like give that because I think they've learned their lesson with Animal Crossing. I feel like Kid Icarus amiibos would be shelf warmers like Animal Crossing would be.
Yeah.
Unless they do like packs or something, but
yeah.
This game is one of my favorite 3DS games.
Yeah.
And it was the system seller for me when the 3DS was shown off, but it got delayed and delayed and delayed. It came out, I think, 1 or 2 years after the 3DS came out. I think this was 2013. I want to say, 2012. So yeah, a year after the 3DS. So, incredible game. This is probably besides a new Banjo game, this is probably my number 2.
Yeah.
About everything we've talked about.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Next up is our very first Sonic game, Gino.
Yes.
Sonic Adventure.
I remember playing the GameCube preview disc, the same opening, like this opening level multiple times.
So I would honestly be fine with a modern remake of this game or just straight up like the next adventure game. Because Adventure 2, I don't think is as good as this game.
It's too linear.
Do you consider Sonic 06 to be Adventure 3? I know some of the fan base does, some don't.
It has the elements, it has the open world area, it has everything there except in the name.
Yeah. I personally, I think if I were the decision maker, I would want to make the remake of this game first.
Yeah.
Just so that you like set the foundation kind of. You could even remake Sonic Adventure 2. I think that would
I think a Sonic Adventure 2 remake that had like an overworld would go a long way.
Yeah, this game had 3 overworlds. It had Mystic Ruins, Station Square, and the Egg Carrier,
yeah.
Right? But I like the intertwining or interconnected story between 6 playable characters and like
it makes replayability more fun. You can see different aspects of the story from different angles. Like, what's this character doing at this time? How did Chaos suddenly have 4 Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah, and you could
in the Sonic story,
and you could play the story at your own pace. Like, you don't have to go through all of Sonic's campaign.
Yeah,
first, like you can go do like 2 missions of Sonic. You unlock Sonic and Tails, and so you unlock Amy and Tails and Knuckles, and then you can do like 1 Tails mission, 1 Knuckles mission, and then that unlocks the next character or whatever. Like,
I guess that's the reason why this one is like above Adventure 2 for me too, just because like I wanted to, like, I was the type of person that would stick with one story and finish the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to flip between all the different game style modes, because like there was nothing more annoying than going, okay, I'm just finished the Sonic section, now I have to go do the egg, now I have to go do a Tails section, which is like or like the Gamma stuff where you're just like shooting.
Gamma was low-key, I think, the second best of the gameplay styles in this game. I did not like Amy's, and I didn't
Biggs
like...
was fine after you figured out what to do.
But that...
because they didn't explain it.
But Tails was kind of boring.
Tails was Sonic Light.
Knuckles could be frustrating if you're not good at
if the spawns
the Knuckles portion in Sonic Adventure 2 is awful, and I think Rouge also was like the emerald hunting as well.
Yeah,
not good. They were just, that's like the banjo-tooie thing where like it's just too big. The world's just too big and it's so hard to find stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, this is about Adventure 1.
Sonic Adventure 1 or an Adventure 3 would be like my most wanted Sonic game. Much as I do like what they're doing now with Sonic, with like Frontiers and Shadow Generations, this is the dream project for a Sonic game. Like this game is iconic.
Yeah.
In this household.
Yes. Chow Garden.
And then, kind of a natural segue off of Sonic is another game made by Sonic Team. Another Matteo Matteo coded game, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I would be fine if this game just got like an NSO port or a remaster. Like, it doesn't need a sequel. I don't think it needs a remake.
Yeah.
This game came out in 2003. I just find it so weird that it hasn't been like, Billy Hatcher's been in stuff. Like, he's been in Sonic Riders.
I think he's been in more Sonic Riders games than his own.
And
series.
He was in the first Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. I don't think he was in.
No, he was also in. Where is it?
He was in one Sonic Riders or Zero Gravity. I think he was in.
I want to say it was Sonic Riders.
Well, he's in one of the first 2 Sonic Riders games.
Yeah.
This game, Sonic Riders might be on another list.
Yeah,
that's another one. This game had amazing multiplayer. The whole concept of like,
it was essentially a Mario game made by the Sonic team.
Yeah, like your
and the world changed depending on what things you've done too. So it was like Mario Sunshine almost.
Yeah, like you would run over fruit with your egg to hatch the egg, and then the egg would have a power up or
like a creature.
And that would impact the flow of the online, or it's not the online, of the multiplayer mode. But the campaign was really good in this game too. It's a really like underrated 3D platformer.
Yeah, as I said, it was like a Mario Sunshine / Mario 64 kind of campaign.
And I really liked like the pirate theming in this game too. It was really cool.
Oh, it was completely unexpected. Like, you see dude in a chicken suit, you don't think pirates.
Yeah, it's just, this game was made by Sonic Team. I know the guy that like directed the game really wants to make a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of, is it gonna happen? And I think the only way it does happen is if they go and re-release this game, put it out on everything, and just see how it does. Because I think Billy Hatcher could have been as big as like Super Monkey Ball, but it was only on GameCube, and I think that hurt it when it came out. So next up is a very big game that's near and dear to our hearts. One of my favorite games of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
Gino, what do you want with Ocarina of Time?
Well, the 40th anniversary, the 40th anniversary of Zelda's coming up. The 30th anniversary of this game is coming up.
It'd be the same year as Banjo, so it would be it'd be 2028. So.
I was talking to Jules about this, and he thought it was a good idea too.
Well,
but he did have some quibbles with what I said, but I still like to think that my idea is pretty good. I feel like they need to do what Square did with Final Fantasy VII for Ocarina of Time. Completely remake it from the ground up. Don't split it up into 3 games. It doesn't need to be.
It can be one game still.
Yeah, it can easily be one game, but put all of the things that were originally promised to us in the Nintendo Disk Drive version of the game.
Yeah, so
they were talking about, like, there was a lot of talk about persistence, and as Link walks in the desert, his footprints would be left in the sand.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff would have been written onto the CD at that time. Or all of the rumored Ura Zelda content, like there was like 2 cut dungeons.
Yeah.
Was the ice cavern and something else.
Yeah. I really think that there's very few games that deserve the red carpet treatment that Final Fantasy VII got.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of them. This is one of the most important games ever made, in my opinion. And it's like, this is the reason why, besides Mario 64, that people bought it N64 for. Like, N64 was getting killed by the PS1.
Yeah.
And GoldenEye and Ocarina of Time at least gave it a somewhat respectable, like, outcome by the end of it. Like, it finished, like, it definitely turned the system around to some degree, but this game is so incredible. It's so special. It's a timeless game. And even like the 3DS re-release, the Ocarina 3D, that's really good, but I think it deserves more than just that.
Yeah, it needs more than just a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, like this game, I feel like you could flesh out Hyrule Field, even add content to the game like that wasn't cut from the original. Like, make new characters, add characters that have been created in Zelda since this game came out. Put a version of Tingle into Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Or put, like, the Rito into this game.
Yeah.
Or, like, I know, like...
the whole thing could be, like... It could all be just, like, after Zelda... Like, it could just be an entire time paradox. I make a new fourth branch.
I just want, like, something really ambitious.
Yeah.
But with but inside the world of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, this would be honestly a great way to get back to not like a traditional linear Zelda game, even though that's something that I feel like we do need to get back to, traditional dungeons. And they can apply a lot of the learning from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in this era of Hyrule to a potential Ocarina of Time remake.
Yeah, I would want a remake. Like, this is... Yeah, it deserves it. It really, really does. This is like one of those, like, I would say it's like a break glass in case of emergency game, but Nintendo's doing so well right now in terms of, I think, the Zelda, like what they've done with Zelda. And they brought in a lot of new fans with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They're going to be bringing in a lot of new people with the movie as well.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
And this, I think, is probably like, before Breath of the Wild, it was the most, I don't want to say important.
It's not the most important.
It's the most...
foundational.
I think also most well-known, frankly, Zelda game. Like,
and we know there's a lot of, like, Majora's fans and stuff out there, and, like, we hear you, we see you. But... this is more important.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Majora's Mask, but, like, this game... It's deserving of the red carpet treatment, and I really, really hope that those... I don't know who started the rumors. It might just be, like...
It just appeared on the internet one day.
Yeah, But like, I really hope it's real.
Yeah.
I really hope it's real because this game is so special to me.
Heck, even you could even tie in the Majora's Mask stuff like as an expansion.
Nah.
No.
No. And lastly, there's nothing here on my little table to pull out because there's one more game.
Yeah.
Or collection of games, but it's tied to hardware, and I'm too lazy to go and get my 3DS. Nintendo.
You got to bring back the Street Pass,
and I would just say Badge Arcade in general. Like the Street Pass games and Badge Center Arcade were so fun. They were so core to the experience of the 3DS because of how portable it was, and like
you could just be walking to work one day, or going to school, or like going to a Nintendo Zelda concert. Bring your 3DS with you, and you'd have an army of people giving you puzzle pieces. You'd see people from all around the world, and it wasn't like really like meant for like I want to say just like constant gameplay. But it was a nice, like, in-between things, like when you wake up, when you're getting ready in the morning, or before you go to bed, or while you're on the bus, or something like that. It was just fun. The music was catchy. It was fun playing. Like, Find Me was great.
Find Me, and then they had Find Me... Find
Me 2.
Find Me 2, but was Find Me 2 always there?
I think it was part of the expansion. Because they did expand Street Pass at one point.
And those games were great, too. Like, I
like the space one.
I like the stock market game was fun. Do you remember the stock market one?
No.
And then there was also a racing game. There was the flower game.
I remember the flower one, yeah.
There were so many fun games in Street Pass. And then Badge Center Arcade was always cool because I think it was like every week Nintendo released a new set of badges for like games and consoles.
It allowed you to customize your menus.
Yeah, well that's like... That
you need that.
Yeah, I just want like... Those are like great little, like you said, like little micro games type of thing that you would do... Like the same way we play Pokemon TCG Pocket or whatever. It's like it's part of your daily routine, and like we would go to like some sort of gathering, whether it was like we went to PAX one year,
or we would go midnight to like launch for Pokemon Gen 6.
And it was a great way.
Everyone had something.
Yeah, it was a great community thing, and the Switch is just as portable as the 3DS was, and that's what bugs me. Is that like,
why is there no Street Pass?
It has the ability to do stuff like that. There is Bluetooth in the system, like.
It could be an opt-in thing if people are worried that, you're going to stalk me or something.
Yeah, I just think that, more a better sense of community among owners of the system would be great. And I think the best thing to do that would be to bring Street Pass back.
Yeah.
I would literally take the exact same games that they had on 3DS
and just update them.
And I would pay for them too. Like I would pay for all of them. I don't care if I have to pay $40 for all the Street Pass content to be able to play it. I'm sure lots of people would play it because I looked at my Nintendo played stats on the Nintendo Shop app, and that counts your 3DS, Wii U, Switch, and Switch 2 games. Street Pass, the Street Pass Plaza is within my like top 10 of all those consoles combined in terms of hours played.
Oh, that's easy 150 hours.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, it was the entire generation of the 3DS worth of playing these fantastic games. And I really just miss that. I really, really miss that.
Yeah,
and
even just like, okay, you don't have to bring your Switch with you, but they could do something like what they did with Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Give you like a little dongle thing that you just wear as a badge or like put in your pocket or in your backpack.
Even your phone, like
an app, phone might be more difficult.
But at least a wearable,
like an Apple AirTag,
a wearable thing. Like Nintendo's releasing physical products like crazy right now. Like look at the Virtual Boy right here.
Yeah, they're even like Mario blocks or whatever.
Alarmo and stuff like that.
The flower.
Yeah, like something like as small as like Pokemon.
I would say like
Go Plus,
like an Apple AirTag.
Yeah,
you just walk around. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, during whatever.
There's a lot of ways around it. It's not 2013 anymore, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Or 2010.
Yeah,
the 3DS. 2011 3DS. Yeah.
We have the technology.
Yes. Thank you, Patrick. So, those are just 10 games and series that we hope to come back. Like, Gino pulled out Sonic Riders. Like, there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Sonic Riders wasn't even on the 8 that we cut.
Yeah.
So
that was just like, let's go. We have the set. It's not a green screen.
Yeah. So just I really wanted to talk about just games that I miss and games that I want to come back. So yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to the Hub World. Maybe we'll release that video or film that video sooner rather than later. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time.
Okay. See ya.
Hey!